Alright, I'm now going to demonstrate how to connect a JVC RM-G810U edit controller to a professional JVC VCR. This is the edit controller here. This is the back side of it. Right here I've got this one right here is a BR-S811U. It would also work with a BR-S611U. This is a time-based corrector, which has nothing to do with what we're doing right now. But basically, it's really simple. You got the connectors where you connect the VCR to the edit controller, and of course you got to have a set of cables that looks like this, and they're kind of set up so that it's kind of like a male and a female setup. And there's a little push button on the side, and when you push that button on the side of the connector, there's a little lock on the inside of the connector that it activates to unlocks it, and you can plug it in. When you let go, then it latches and it stays there. And on the back of the edit controller, you would take the female connector, and also on the connector, if you can see, there's a little tiny arrow right here in the corner, and you line that arrow up because on the edit controller there's a little tiny arrow right here on this corner. If you were hooking it up for the recorder side, this is for the recorder, this is for the player, and right now I'm just hooking up the recorder VCR. So just line up this arrow here to that arrow there, push the button to undo the lock, stick this on up there and let go, and it should stay. And then of course you take the other end, where this is the male end, and we're going to go into the VCR down here. Same thing on this one. There's a little arrow right down here, so you would line that up with the arrow on the top of here. Push this button, stick this in there, and once you turn the power on to this VCR, with this cable connected, the lights are already come on this unit, and it'll be ready to go and operational. This has no power supply or anything. And one more thing about this setup here is that on the back of this VCR there's just one RCA output that says audio monitor, where you would just take yourself a regular, just one little cable with this kind of connector on it, and you come up here to the edit controller, and for the recorder side it has an audio monitor in and out. So if you just go from your audio monitor on the VCR and then go to the audio monitor in on the edit controller, then if you go from this output on the edit controller to any kind of a stereo system or amplifier or what have you, there's a slider on the front of the edit controller, so that you would then be able to listen to whatever's happening here on this VCR, and you'd have some control over it of how loud it is with the slider over there. And that turns out to be pretty convenient.